This is new V4 concept, Cross Tour. It has a future of sport touring and on-off adventure kind of styling, making it very unique and versatile package. It has a combined ABS, traction control system, dual clutch transmission. It's fully packed.
We walked into the garage and Mr. Baba, who was the project leader then, we'd never met and we didn't even know who he was. And he was sat on a petrol can smoking a cigarette, which I thought was a good start. And there was this funny looking bike with lots of holes through it, and when we asked what it was, Mr. Baba said, "Gentlemen, you're going to be testing a bike today that's going to change the face of supersports for the next 10 years. That was really the start of the Fireblade.
At this level, there's no slow guys.
Because we are on the edge of things, we really stretch the ultimate performance of the machine.
My feedback ultimately leads to the development of the new Fireblade, and stuff that we're developing on our race bikes are becoming available for the standard road-going model.
The Fireblade is still the icon and the most advanced racing machine.
It's 1982, June the 2nd, and a 9.5-year-old John McGuinness is meant to be cycling to school, but he decides to take a detour. First to the ferry port down the road, then to the Isle of Man, home to the world's most famous motorcycle road race. He wants to see all the bikes screaming round the course, but most of all, he wants to see Joey Dunlop, the king of the mountain, the most successful TT rider ever. So after one of the races, John elbows his way through the crowd at Joey's garage. "One day I'll be standing next to you on the winner's rostrum," he tells him. A big dream for a little boy. 18 years later, dream achieved. And it hasn't stopped there. And became the first to break the 130 miles per hour average speed barrier.
When a motorcycle is moving, the energy created by the engine is sent to the clutch and the transmission to drive the rear wheel of the motorcycle. The dual clutch transmission represents a new generation of transmission. It promises optimal shift control in varying driving conditions without impairing the direct feel of a manual transmission. The world's first commercial application of a dual clutch transmission for motorcycles was accomplished by Honda in 2009. Let's compare it with a manual transmission. To shift gears on a motorcycle with a manual transmission, the driver must operate the clutch and the throttle to disconnect the engine's rotary motion. The dual clutch transmission has two clutches that engage and disengage alternately without interruption. This leads to seamless gear shifting that doesn't interrupt the driving force. A manual transmission interrupts traction, which results in an awkward feel and sluggish acceleration. In contrast, the dual clutch transmission allows drivers to accelerate directly and smoothly. Honda's dual clutch transmission is a new type of transmission system in harmony with the rider's intention that delivers nimble shifting at will, a sense of sporty next-generation shifting, and riding comfort in automatic mode.
It's called Serve. We deliver blood products 365 days a year. We do this for free. I love doing this charity work. It's really important for me to give something back.
Documentaries on 4, sponsored by Honda.